Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Can you see his back up?
Right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They go play action with Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars.
That was really early.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
Scored early, King Bull. Calvin gets his old team.
Whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the key. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Scoring that nigga early.
Bring it out here from the end zone. And they're down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Herbert now. Dancing to his left. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. This defense for the Jags, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of Pitts here. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should.
Is it too much? Okay, BA, yeah.
Yeah, we see this. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Yeah! Fuck this nigga.
And they'll take over at
the
the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case. Not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
So here they got the buzz though. Fuck it.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Jaguars at 10-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Lawrence going to get this to ETN. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And I like the idea here.
So we making good payoff for
Even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the first one.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lawrence. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Better not quit either.
Touchdown, Cook now to kick
Am I
this one
supposed to
away.
jump forward to court, big bro?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A give up the middle to Johnson. And he's got some space here. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 2nd and very short, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to St. Jones. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding Etienne here, catching it on the out route. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go with Williams. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Money.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Williams will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Beware, you on?
The boom down near the goal line. He was going to
You share your play? You can share your screen?
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line.
Man, I'm working on my shit, man. Give me a couple weeks.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
You ain't even in the car, be with.
Themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel.
You ain't even in there.
Right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
4 minutes to play.
Who you talking to? Share your screen.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys where I call it meat.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Herbert off of play action. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 38, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Let's go now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Running from the gun, Johnson.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Let's
A
go,
gain
BA.
there
You
of
got
21
3 yards. He mad
yards.
as fuck.
These guys have definitely been
I just
outplayed in the
saw
first
him.
half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't
Tell me
panicked
your
out
mic
there,
now.
the way they're carrying themselves.
Shit, my mic ain't muted,
Ball,
motherfucker.
and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Never
He's out of
motherfucking
bounds.
was.
Almost gets to the 10. Another big hitter there.
This
This
nigga
one
got some
good for
plays on
18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. Touchdown! Ty Johnson from 13 yards out. And the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Fuck, man, I be doing some dumbass shit.
Ward, and the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs.
Boy, them back
Because these guys,
smallest
they've already
fucking
clinched the
jerseys.
playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he'll get that one complete to Connor. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Herbert on first down now. He gets it left side to Johnson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Herbert throwing again. This one into the hands of Pitts. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis and Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this
I got
happen
all
in
these
NFL game,
snaps,
and
and I'm
boy, did
thinking
it
about
cost
them. I'm
someone.
gonna go
San
to the
Francisco
draft.
at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
Well, they certainly knew their challenges this series began. And they got to
The
stop.
snacks over there for real.
Hey, I'm happy as fuck, bro. I was just thinking about the score, man. I forgot.
On second down, a run with ETN.
Some blueberry in my face. I was just telling Mostly about these.
His way down to the 12-yard line.
You gotta get that. You gotta get the mini ones though. Mini bags to be like $7.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is
One of
just
those deals, huh?
actors back there making
You know
the
about that
defense
hostess?
think.
What you know
It's
about
gonna
that
be a
hostess?
pass.
Huh, hamburger?
Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Chill, that was you, chill.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Aaron, you done my boy like real life. But my dude, George Pickens, dirty.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
No, I threw it to the wrong person.
Set up the screen, but that's
What?
going to be incomplete. Almost
I'd have been
wound up
mad as
going the other
fuck.
way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up third down.
Come on, that's CB. He made the now.
Dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On third down, Lawrence.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw.
What's Jamar Chase catching on here?
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's how T. Higgins really be though.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected.
But every time I play Madden, I put 2 clock in.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
I hate playing Madden. Not with
Play action. It's Herbert.
I hate playing Madden this long.
Out to the
No, I
flat
said
for
2 clock
Johnson.
on from the rip.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Just about
Going
every
chew the clock,
quarterback
so I
is
chew the
trained to
clock
work
from the rip.
downfield first before you come back and make
Hell
a
yeah,
nice
them
safe
shits be too
throw.
long.
And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hell yeah, playing all this shit. I be bored as fuck whooping niggas' ass.
They go jet sweep here with Williams.
That's
A
crazy,
gain of
bro.
5, good enough for the first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL
I used to
get
run the
involved
man
in the
only.
passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
I used to run that
That
coast
is
to coast.
something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Nigga.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't read.
And it's a fumble. And the Jags
He tried it.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Now you got pump fake and
But I'm
run.
going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And they keep stringing those together.
Yeah, try to pump fake glitch, bro.
Credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long. You start to get tired.
Pump fake
You're
work.
able to get the turnover.
I don't know. They say you're supposed to
I
pump
like
fake
to credit
again,
the
just run.
defense and the offense.
None of the
And the
defenders come
analysts.
out.
That's perfect.
They can hear you on my live. They
Display
get
there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And there's a button for that. At the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Straight ahead, Etienne.
Ooh.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 90 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Block it. Away.
On first down,
who
is
the ground attack. Bro?
Shoves him aside. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Yeah, he's a Ravens fan.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's why no 4-quarter.
Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
I hate when teams wait till the 4th quarter to try to hurry up and do shit they could have been doing all game.
Christmas Eve. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense with 5 straight runs.
5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Come on, bro.
And his kick is right there. And it will make this a 9-point lead. So that's CD important here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to a field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Herbert.
Put Mason in.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the
You think he made out his son, King Bull?
spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense run field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got not pinned down, but in a favorable
over now.
And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Lawrence. And this is And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Lawrence on third down.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jags are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter.
He thought he was going to whoop your ass again.
Yeah.
That's what he thought. He thought he was going to fuck you up.
Into the end zone to break the lead up to 3 scores.
Man.
Nah, because he was doing shit like he had a 58, bro.
Yeah, and it fell on the fucking ground. So he only do that so he get his receiver up. Now they're fucked up now.
Then the nigga is punting, bro. He punting on the 2-yard line and then fucking punt up on purpose.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with the 1st and 10.
It's Williams on the catch. And he gets
this
this one
game?
just shy of the 40. They'll mark him
I don't even know if he got a catch.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know if he got a catch.
Now they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Herbert now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Oh, yeah, circle too
Picked up
early.
by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
You
And
like
after
to
the
see the clock after
interception,
2
they
minutes?
are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
They punt like he did something
Just
wrong.
keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Jaguars first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
He's trash. He's trash, bro. I hate him, bro. He's trash, bro. I hate him, bro. I ain't even gonna cap, bro. He's trash.
On first down,
Yeah, okay, but
Lawrence.
Warren doing it.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
Warren
They're
doing
going
it.
to get this down to about the 37.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley.
Really, yellow ass.
And they do get him down,
Niggas
but
been
not
hitting
before
them
he's
ropes.
able to
See them
sweep
niggas
it
going on
inside the 5-yard line.
They've been doing their karaoke.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's complete right back to Ridley. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot.
You never did karaoke.
How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
You never did have these, bro. You never
On 2nd and goal. Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars.
You never did the
Travis Etienne. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Teach that nigga how to block.
And the lead is now 24.
He's hitting bags rolling, Everybody, their mom used the old ass thing we used to have on my roster.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
50, 60 years.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down,
you're almost
in field goal position.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this is pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
I went the whole season.
Guys already starting to think about, okay, we can put this behind us and get better for the next time out.
How about the year they went to Philly?
They'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
I went the whole season.
Never be in this type of situation again.
I went to every game that whole season. I didn't.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
I did go to a home game this year.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Go, bro. Man, they got my nigga Juice coaching. I can't see that shit.
One last throw here for Herbert. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a
that boy Juice was in the middle of the motherfucking drill with a square in his head. Move over. And a square in his mouth.
That's what he wanted. He
wanted
to
be drill.
That's all he ever wanted. All he ever wanted was to be in control. So he loved that shit. I know he loved that shit. He feel like he in control. Shut up, Chill. You should be down there in slippers, motherfucker. You like West. You're West in the middle of the football field on slippers with your shirt off. Hey, we used to hate West Side. That shit used to be funny as hell. Take your shirt off, West. That shit used to be 4D. The whole stands, bro. That shit must be. They said they be tripping about niggas being up in the booth and shit now. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going in the booth if I want to, nigga. I'm from the C, nigga. I'm from the C, nigga. I'm going in that motherfucker. Yeah, I do, nigga. I donate and everything, nigga. Yeah, dude.
Where'd you let him talk to you like that? Where?
Something pop up and be like, oh, donate and help get the Bears new unis when Monty did that shit, nigga. I donated. Niggas still wearing them jerseys though.
When I hopped about the car, I probably remember. Speak up. You just charged them 800, B Wiz?
Right.
Damn. Why you charging 800, B Wiz? Yeah, yeah, that shit
Facts
crazy.
though, nigga. What's up? What are you looking to me for, nigga? Because I ain't paying up. You want me to pay the price you charging the fiends? That's how niggas be with the dips now. The motherfucker that got all the dips down to the plug, you sell them to the fiends the same price as something else for. Like, nigga, you weird as hell. You fuck nigga. Come on, bro. See, put me in man right now for the buck, nigga. Boy, I used to torture you, nigga. I made you get rid of man in the 1 year. You got rid of that shit. Boy, you got rid of